I'm reviewing some tofu sweets from 7-Eleven. Hi, I'm Scott. So, 7-Eleven, I have done it. They've come out with some tofu desserts. Yes, super healthy, and I don't know whether they're going to be all that tasty or not. Tofu plus dessert doesn't really equate to something delicious in my mind, but we'll see how it goes. So we get the chocolate one, which is actually a chocolate brownie, and this one is the sweet potato one. So as you know, tofu is super popular in Asian cooking, very healthy, great for vegetarians and vegans alike. I'm not sure whether these are suitable for vegans or vegetarians. I couldn't really find anything on the packaging, so I'll leave that up to your discretion. Now, about 3 or 4 months ago, I reviewed like the savory version of these. So if you go into the 7-Eleven or any convenience store these days, you can find these packs. They're all kind of lined up in the refrigerated section. And I reviewed the savory ones with like seaweed or I think it was yuzu or something like that. So if you've not seen that video, you can check it out. But today, we're in dessert mode. So this one is the chocolate brownie. You can see it says there, tofu, what does it say? It says, tofu sweets bar with chocolate brownie flavor. It doesn't actually claim to be an actual brownie, but it says it's chocolate brownie flavor. You can think of that what you will. But actually, over the past couple of months, the other one that's called, what's it called? Gâteau chocolat. There's a gâteau chocolat version of this, which has been doing the rounds on social media. Everybody is going crazy for it. Looks like this right here. And some people are putting it in the freezer and making it into like an ice cream bar, which is supposedly really good. But I couldn't find one because they're actually really popular and kind of a rarity right now. So I could only find the chocolate brownie one. So let's try this out. But before that, I've got my, today my beverage of choice is this one here. It's namacha, which I've tried this one before. It's really nice. So it should go well because we're having tofu and green tea. Sounds like a good match to me. Let's check this one out first. This is the hot one. I got it like 10 minutes ago, so it's still quite warm. Ah, beautiful. I think this is from the Coca-Cola company. It's really good. Really recommend this one. Now, so we're going to crack this open. The chocolate brownie tofu dessert bar. So it opens really easily. Now you may have seen in the video, it looks a bit sus when you're taking it out. Ooh, there we go. So it's just basically a tofu bar with chocolate brownie characteristics. There you go. So I'll give it a smell first. Yep, it smells like chocolate, but I'm definitely getting a strong hint of tofu. So it's not like chocolate brownie right in your face there. You can really smell the earthiness and the naturalness of like tofu. So yeah, it doesn't smell like your average brownie. We're really talking tofu here. So let's go in for a bit of a bite. That's a really odd sensation. It's tofu, but at the same time, it's like a brownie. I'm kind of confused here. What's going on? I need some more. What a peculiar experience. So I don't really know what to say. It is tofu and it is a brownie. It's a complete mixture between both. So you can see there, it's got the texture of both tofu and a chocolate brownie, like a really soft brownie. But you know when you have a chocolate brownie, you have like the crusty bits or the kind of harder bits here and there. It's all completely like uniform. So the texture is tofu, but it has this element of browniness to it. So as for its sweetness, it's not all that sweet at all. As I say, you can feel the earthiness and the naturalness of the soybeans coming through. So it's not an overpowering flavor of chocolate or sweetness, but again, at the same time, it's not an overpowering flavor of tofu. It's pretty well balanced. Size-wise, I mean, it's about that size. It's just a nice size. It fits well in your hand. You could stick it in your bag and have it, you know, as a little snack as you go around sightseeing or something. But yeah, as for the whole taste sensation, I don't know, because I much prefer a regular brownie or just regular tofu. You know, it's not bad. I would maybe have preferred a little bit of, I don't know, chocolate chips or something through it to give it a bit more interest or something, but I don't know, it's kind of boring. So yeah, I'm gonna give this 6 out of 10. It's very healthy. It's much lower in calories than a regular brownie, and there's a higher level of protein and nutritional content. So, but you know, 6 out of 10, it is what it is. It's a really good and very well-made dessert bar, but yeah, 6 out of 10. So next up, we've got the sweet potato version. So sweet potatoes are all the rage in Japan, and it's not all that unusual to see a sweet potato being used in any kind of dessert. So it's not so surprising, this one, but the color looks more like regular tofu, so it doesn't really look all that wild compared to the brownie one. But first, I think I need to cleanse my palate with some lovely tea. And yeah, let's go in for a bit of a closer look to see what it looks like. Okay, so you can see it just looks like tofu, but how's the taste gonna be? Let's crack it open here. Now, this one opens a bit easier. Whoa, now this one smells much more like a dessert. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really all that much to look at, really. It just looks like a big blob of something, but it smells much better than the last one for some reason, and also seems a bit more kind of softer. Oh, there you go. Let's give you a bit of a wobble there. Whee! So yeah, it smells good, and it's also much moister than the brownie one. It's like covered in like a glistening kind of a liquid. So let's give it a try. Okay, straight off the bat, I'm going to say I like this one better. It just has more of a kind of a dessert feel to it, but still, it does feel kind of healthy. Like I feel like I'm eating something healthy, let's put it that way. Which I suppose it is. It does have some sugar in there, but at the same time, it just feels like you're eating something which is not all that bad for you. The flavor of the sweet potato is really coming through. It's actually quite a strong flavor of sweet potato. So I'm not sure how much sweet potato has been mixed into this or whether they've used some kind of flavoring, but whatever they've done, they've fooled me into thinking they've put some sweet potato in it. Now, texture-wise, this one is a little bit dry. So even though the outside looks kind of like a little bit wet, inside is kind of dry. Let me see if I can show you that. So it's kind of dry, but it doesn't really take anything away from it. Actually, it's got a nice texture. It's very tofu-like, if you know what I mean. The one before, the brownie one, was also kind of like, had a very tofu-like texture. But this one kind of seems a bit more fitting for some reason. Yeah, so this is really good. I'm going to give this a rating of 7 out of 10. I don't know, it just kind of hit the spot a bit better than the brownie one, because maybe the brownie one, in my mind, I had like traditional brownie in my brain when I was eating it. So I don't know, it kind of fell off a bit there. But this one, it just kind of feels like a better match, if you know what I mean. So there you go. So if you're looking for something to stick in your bag and chomp on while you're walking around Japan, these are a nice, healthy option, but I recommend the sweet potato one best. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.